moving to the other way. I have a whole new appreciation for what Jackie went through when she came to live with me in America. It's like a sand shop where you can make whatever you want. Like, oh, no, I might have to have a map over here. So maybe we have a goal with all the cities.
My mum has the Parkinson's, so obviously it's nice to be a lot closer and help family.
Yeah. So they've waited ages for this moment. You'd be proud of that sitting on the mantle at home.
I'll let you keep it in your room.
Thanks a lot. A lot of people have a hard time with change. And I've had to ask myself, am I up to this? I have to admit, if it wasn't for Jackie's mom, I wouldn't be here. Any ideas where we might live? I'm thinking anywhere that has
But Nick's love of the sea.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, if you just click on the participants there, then you can, I was going to say you can mute, but I think Johnson, has he muted? Yeah, he's realized he was not on mute. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I see there's still a few people joining. How's business going at the moment? Picking up nicely.
Yes, we've got a bit of a problem with our accommodation. Yes, we're not having all our accommodation out in the public, but soon, hopefully, everything will be back to normal. But we are fully booked for the long weekend. Most of our parks are fully booked.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting when we can see the upswing of business for all of us.
Yes, I think so as well. I think everybody's excited just to go out, and just take a break.
Change of scenery.
Everything.
Change of scenery is very good. Yes.
It is.
Okay, I see there's still a few people joining, so let's just wait another 2 minutes, I think, Oriel.
No
then
problem.
what you can do is you can then just introduce yourself, and then you can go ahead, and then I have got the waiting room open so they can then just join on their own.
Oh, okay, no problem.
2 minutes, thank you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Oriel, I think we can start. If anybody else joins, then they can just join in from there.
Okay, I'll start now.
You just check everyone is muted. Yep, they're all muted. Okay, good to go.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It's Oriel here from South African National Parks. I will be doing a bit of training with you guys just to show you where are we as South African National Parks at the moment. Just to give you a background about our national parks, all our parks are open, and we've got few camps which are not opened at the moment because of hiccups. The others have been renovated, the others have been cleaned, and the others, they were occupying our staff because of the COVID virus. But we are busy sorting out everything at the moment, but we are busy as usual now, most of our parks. I will just go with you guys through the presentation. If you have any questions, I think afterwards you can give us you can just ask. Okay. In total, we've got 19 national parks with accommodation. Those parks as Thompson's, you guys can make a booking, as you can see from the screen in front of you. All of those book of accommodation of those parks that you see in front of you, they do have accommodation. We've got a footprint in all those provinces which you are seeing there, which is your Limpopo, Eastern Cape, Western Cape, Northern Cape, Mpumalanga, and Free State. We don't have any parks in Gauteng. We don't have any parks in KZN, and we don't have any parks in what is that province? The ones which I've mentioned here, sorry about that. They are the ones that we've got parks, our footprint is there. When you look from in Northwest, we don't have any parks there. It's KZN, it's Gauteng, then Northwest, we don't have any parks there. But when you look in front of you, you will see a map to show you where are we presented. We are just across the country, which makes it accessible for people just to visit our parks for a weekend or when they're having a leave. So it works out much easier for them. That's the list of all our parks. Then types of accommodation. I know most of the time you always worry to check what types of accommodation do we have. We do have self-catering units, which is your bungalows. We've got your huts, we've got the safari tents, we've got the guest houses. Then we've got the Safari Lodge, which started to operate last year, December, which is your Skukuza Lodge. It's fully serviced all our accommodation is fully serviced on a daily basis, but the Safari Lodge does offer bed and breakfast rates. Then we've got the Golden Gate Highlands Hotel and Chalets. Those ones as well, they do offer bed and breakfast. Then we've got the camping sites as well. You will see I've just decided to put some pictures. This should give you how does it look like when you visit our parks. That's one of the accommodation that you see in Agala's Wilderness. The one on top is your Wilderness, one of the cottage there. That's the picture that you get there. Then the one at the bottom is Agala's. You can see you've got your beautiful stars. All those bungalows that you see there, they are all facing the beach. Then you've got your bungalow. That's the bungalow. That's how it looks like from outside. Bungalows, you get them from Kruger, you get them in Ado. Those are the accommodation that you get. If you can see the bungalow outside, that's a setup. When you can see that you've got a kitchenette, just which is on the stoop. Then you've got your cabinet just to put your grocery. Then when you go inside, you will see there is accommodation. You've got your bedding there, plus your ablutions. So you can see the setup of the bed. How do they look like? Then we've got other bungalows which can sleep up to 3 adults. You can see how does it look like. For kids, they can sleep 2 in that bed, but for an adult, they can't share that extra bed. I just wanted to give you an idea so that when you make a booking, you don't get a bit confused, you know? Then literally most of our clients, domestic clients, you'll find that when they make a booking, they will look for like a bungalow which has got a kitchenette. If they don't find a kitchenette, they will want to make a booking which is just where they use the communal kitchen and the communal ablutions. What you see in front of you is the communal kitchen, which you can see it's got a microwave, it's got the stove, it's got the sink. That means your client can take their cutlery, go and wash it there. They do their own cooking, clean. There is somebody who is there to make sure that the ablutions, they are clean frequently, but there is dedicated people who is always there. In front of you, you will say that's a Macheloni camp, very beautiful at Ado. I'm just trying to show you the accommodation on how does it look like differently from one camp to another. You will see the one which is in front of you, it's got a distance between the other chalets. So you should not worry to say the neighbors will make noise for your guests. Not really, there is enough space for your clients to enjoy the park while they are sitting on the stoop there. That's the accommodation inside. It can only sleep 2 people. They can see the bathroom is there. Everything is inclusive. There are service daily. There is aircon so that your clients can be comfortable and they can enjoy the park when they're sleeping or during the day. They can just open up the windows just for them to see outside. Okay, those are the accommodation at Ado. Those bungalows that are just next to Ado, they're just next to each other, but this you can still see they still have that distance in between. Just for your clients to go out, sit on the stoop, enjoy their barbecue sitting on the stoop. When they're done, pack all their stuff in the sink, wash them. But there is people that will wash the dishes the following day, then go and sleep in the accommodation. Safari tents. Literally, most people, they will want to tent and you find that they don't have tents that they have. We do have safari tents, which those safari tents, that's how they look like outside. And inside, you can see, you even have a cupboard to put your clothes. We've got the accommodation. We've got a window. Literally, most of the clients, when they sleep, they open up the window they open up the window so that they can hear the sound of the animals at night. And it does have a mosquito net, so you must not worry about the mosquitoes. Activities that you can enjoy the park, they are all in there. Your morning walks, your game drives, your bush braai. There is a spa in Skukuza. We've got hiking and nature walks. We've got bedding, mountain biking, water activities. I will show you as I do the presentation. But what I want to advise you guys, when you make a booking, please add your activities, your morning walks, your game drive, your bush braai in your package. The reason for that is that sometimes when your clients, when they get to the park, if they didn't book it in advance, you might find that when they get there, we are fully booked because it's a busy period, for instance. And again, you lose out on the commission that you're normally getting. If you're making those activities, if you book them in advance, then you are able to get your commission immediately. You can see the one on top is your upscaling. It's there in Table Mountain. Then at the bottom is one of the activities that you find in Golden Gate at Basotho Cultural Village, where they're consulting the Sangoma. That's horse riding. There is a guide with your clients who will make sure that you are safe. They even help you to climb in the horse, you know, so that you feel comfortable when you do the horse riding. Canoeing at the bottom. Before you can even canoe, the person that goes with you will give you an idea how to paddle. Then you've got on top the hiking trail. Most of our parks, they do have their own hiking trail that you can do. When you get to the reception, they give you a map. So it shows you which hiking trail you can do and which direction you can take. And most of those hiking trails, you can do it on your own at the parks where you don't get your predators. Where, like your Kruger Park, you can do your own hiking trail. You can do your hiking trails like your Table Mountain. You can do at Tsitsikamma Wilderness, at Golden Gate. You can be able to enjoy those activities, that hiking trail there. That's one of the game activity that you see there. And you can see a leopard just passing through the street, and the guides giving time to the people to take some images of the leopard. I'll just take you guys to Kruger. I know most of you get a lot of requests to Kruger National Park. That's the map for Kruger Park. Kruger itself is about 2 million hectares. That's how big it is. That's the map. And you will see next to it, there's a little block which it shows you the main camp. A main camp, why do we say it's a main camp? You get your restaurants, you get your shops where you can buy your wood, you can buy your matches, because we know that most of the clients, they want to do their own thing, but there is restaurants at the rest camps. Then at the main rest camps, then you get your other camps, which is your bushveld camps. Those ones, there is a little shop to buy your wood, but there is no restaurant at all. That means your clients, they need to bring everything. At the main camp, they can go to the shop and buy their meat as well. You know, sometimes you surprise yourself, you find that you didn't bring a lot of stuff, but at the shops you can buy it. While we're looking at Kruger Park, before you enter the park, when you're talking to your client, for instance, you must let them know that the park itself is to enjoy the park, see a lot of animals, enjoy the tranquility. But you must note that there is gate times when you communicate to your clients. The gate times is to protect the clients, is to protect the animals. So that when you drive at night, for instance, if you drive at night, anything happened to your client and there's no one to assist, to rush them to hospital. So that's why we're trying to monitor that. But if your client is running late, for instance, now in September, you can see that the gates are closing. They are opening at 6, then they are closing at 6 as well. If your client is running late, I'm just giving an example. They are going to Skukuza. Skukuza from the main gate, the Skukuza gate, it's about 15 kilometers. It's not far. So let's take it to your client. They are running late. They're just closer to the gate. We can make arrangement where you call the camp directly and arrange with the camp to request for a ranger to go with your clients from the main gate. But that service, it's paid immediately. That means you need to make aware of your clients that when they go to the park, they mustn't be late. If they are late, there is a fee that they will pay immediately before they're even checked into the accommodation. And again, if your clients, they are late and you find that they are staying, for instance, in Lower Sabi, we will not be able to escort them from the Kruger gate. It's far. What's going to happen? If there is accommodation at Skukuza, they will book them at Skukuza, let them sleep there at an extra cost. Then the following day, then they can move to Lower Sabi, which you can see that your client in between is losing certain money, which they haven't even budgeted for. So I will advise always give your clients the whole information on on the estimation of time when they're driving, for instance, from Gauteng to Kruger. They must always leave very early, make sure that even on their breaks, they look at the time so that they can get in the park in time. And when they get inside the park, driving to Lower Sabi, they are not going to drive at 100 kilometers or at a speed of 100 or 120. We do have a speed limit, which is 50 kilometers per hour inside the park. So I will advise that you always give that information to your client. To make bookings, with us, I know that you find it difficult. We are not really difficult. We don't have a lot of consultants like other properties, but we do have a dedicated team that you can work with, which is our travel trade. Those are our contact details. At the moment, all the lines, they are going through our central reservation number. So I will advise when you make a booking, always send your emails. The team is trying to assist you. But just to make things much quicker for you guys, there is a process where we can register you online. I know most of you are registered online where you can make your own booking. You make your own booking online. After you make your own booking, you send it to Travel Trade with your reservation number, that confirmation. Once you send it to Travel Trade, the Travel Trade will come back to you with a new reservation number. That's the number that you need to communicate it to your clients. Let's take it to your clients decide to cancel. While
Ariel, I'm going to stop you there because obviously all the bookings will come through Thompson's for this.
Yes.
Okay, so you can move on from there. Thanks.
Okay. I'm trying, Angela, what I'm trying to let them know is that I've picked up from Travel Trade is that when they make a booking through online, they will communicate the first reservation number. instead of communicating the second reservation number to the client. And when they cancel, the client will give your consultant the first reservation number, and that number gets to us. When it gets to our consultant, they will let them know, no, that booking has been canceled, and they relax. Then later, you find that booking goes to your inquiries later. You find that we charge you a non-arrival fee.
Okay, I'll check on our reservation side, but basically for the agents, they can then just come through to us. So we'll do that on the internal side. Thanks.
Oh, okay, no problem. And even for groups, you can, my advice is that always send your emails to Travel Trade to make group booking. They will come back to you urgently. But I think I'm done from my side. Any questions?
Okay, thanks for that. Does anyone have any questions for Ariel? No, so you said that majority of them are open at the moment.
Yes, they are open, but we are operating at 50%.
Okay,
of
perfect.
accommodation. And for each and every unit, we are only taking two adults and the kids, you know. The third
Okay.
child, let's take it, you've got 3 adults. The third person will need to book an extra accommodation.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Mm.
I don't see
And
any.
our restaurants are open.
Yeah.
Our restaurants are open. I know that they are following the processes for the health and safety, and they will cut out, if it's full, they will get to cut off people and say, no, we can't let more people come in. You must come at a certain time. Yes.
Okay, great. Let's just see, there was one chat. Thanks for the informative. Okay, perfect. Okay. Does anyone else have anything else for Ariel? No, they're all very quiet today. Thanks, Ariel. I think you covered everything.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go to each and every camp because we're offering nearly the same products, you know?
Yes, no, that gives us a nice idea.
Just to give you an, but I've picked up when I've been dealing with few consultants where they will question me, do you have an extra bed for this? Do you have this? And again, when you make a booking, if you get, for instance, a BD2 or a BD4, just know a BD2, it can only cater for only 2 people. But a BD3, we can accommodate an extra adult there, you see?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Okay, thanks, Ariel. Have a
All
good
right,
day, everybody.
Thank you, but those are my details. Any questions, you can do that.
Stunning. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you
everyone.
very much. Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye. Hello. Oh, this thing doesn't look, I can't see what it is in here.
And I feel nothing for no reason. That was just not even right. What is this?